Hey everyone, this is Benjamin here from the African Geek, and you are welcome to this fantastic tutorial inside of Canva. Today, what we are going to do is what you see on my screen. So if this is something you are interested in, all I can say is stay tuned and I will be right back after the intro. Okay, so before we get started, this is what I want to say. Just in case you are interested in upgrading to Canva Pro or you're looking to invest in Canva Pro, what I want to offer you is I have a special link in the description box below that can help you to get Canva Pro for a very cool price. And also, if you want to try out Canva Pro, just in case you're not ready to upgrade to Canva Pro but just want to try things out, the same link can help you to also, use Canva Pro for free for 30 days. So if this is something you are interested in, kindly check the description box below and you would also have yourself Canva Pro. Another thing I want to tell you is there's a special page I created on my website where I'm carefully selecting some best deals that can help you to grow your business. So just in case you're growing an online business and there are certain things you want to buy, certain tools you want to buy, there's this page you can see down here, which is shop.theafricangeeks.com/best deals. So in this case, I gradually go in and search for some tools I believe can help you grow your business. And one more thing I just want to say is with this tutorial, just in case you want to save some time, you can find this tutorial on my shop website, or if you want some free templates, you can also check the link in the description box for the link. Okay, so everything I've said can be found in the description box below, and without any much I say, let's dive straight into Canva and let's start designing. Okay, so this is the design we are going to make, and this is the same one I showed you earlier on, and I hope you can see me down here. Hello. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are just going to, first of all, not to duplicate, but let me delete it and click on the plus. Okay, so this is what we have, and the dimension for this is 1080 by 1350. Okay, and the color code we have over here is also 2C4, okay, 27D. So that's the color code for the background, you understand? So if you take a look at this, you can see it's very easy and very simple. Okay, I'm going to show you every single thing I did over here. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is to come into element. Okay, and when you click on element, usually it's going to take its time to load and all of that. So we'll just come down, okay, and we'll see this thing, frames and grids. So choose any one at all. You can just choose grid like I've done, reduce the size a little bit and position it here, and I would increase this side and this side, then come to position, click on center. Okay, and you can also click on middle, but just that we wouldn't really need it in the middle. We would adjust it later on, but for now just keep it at the middle. Then the next thing we are going to do is to click on this over here and also increase the size. Okay, move it to the top over here, right click and send to back, then the color change it to white. Okay, so this is what we have over here. Now come into photos, and in photos you can just type city. Okay, so city or city, depending on where you're from, you'll be pronouncing it differently. You can see we have so many options we can choose. So I can just grab this and place it here, but in the early design I did, this was the one I used, you understand? Okay, so once you choose any one at all you want, let me just go in for this. Let me go in for this. Okay, yeah, I think this is cool. I just want to stick to what I have. You can adjust it if you want. Okay, so just adjust it nicely, and this is what I have at the moment. So now I will go into uploads. Okay, and in uploads I have this paper tear I added. So what you can do is you can check the link in the description box below. That will lead you to a Google Drive where you can find this element. Okay, or you can go to clipart.com and also search for paper tear, and you get an interesting element like that. Okay, so once you download it, you just have to upload it into Canva. So once you do all of that, okay, you just have to add it to your design. So I'll just have to scroll through, okay, to find it. Okay, so you can see this is it I have over here, and I'll just leave it here for now. So we would want to add the other essential things first before we finally come to work on this. Okay, so I think I logged the wrong thing. So I click on just click, not I but you. Okay, click on the white shape added. Okay, then you can come to position. Okay, it's already centered. Then you can just lock it. Okay, so once you lock it, you can also press T on your keyboard for text. And just in case your T is on a vacation, you can just come here, click on text, and you'd find add a heading. Okay, after you do all of that, you can just increase the size of your text. Okay, and I'm going to be using poppins, but I would want the poppins extra bold. So here the text I use was drift, but I can choose any text at all I want to maybe accelerate only if it would fit, or any word at all you want. So I can just say boom, because at the moment my brain is not really allowing me to think. So I just position it here, and we want to change the color. So the options we have is you can use the color code to pick any color at all. Okay, nicely, and increase it so that it just matches with everything we have over here. You understand? So this color code I have is EC9823. That's what I have. Then I click away and I press T again. Okay, and I click on the text area. Then this is what I am going to use, Amsterdam 2. This is the other font we are going to use. So we can just increase the size and position it here. And I can just say multi. Okay, so multi, multi figure boom. So maybe that's the name of my event. Okay, yeah. So we would increase this the more, and maybe reduce this a little bit, and I'll just increase this. Okay, so this is what we have at the moment, and I will duplicate this text over here, come to the text area, and I'll just choose the regular poppins, and let's reduce the size and drop it here. So maybe multi-figure boom conference. Okay, so CONFERENCE. Okay, then click away again, then move it here. So this is what we have at the moment. So I'll just select all of it, like I've done, and rotate it to -3. Okay, nice one. So you can see how this is looking at the moment. If it's looking too big for you, you can also reduce it at the moment, and make sure you keep in mind that the rotation is -3. Okay, so now what we are going to do next is we are going to so because we have a photo frame, you can see what's happening. So we would make 2 copies of this. Okay, and you can just crop it this way. So you can see what I'm doing. I just crop this and crop that. Okay, then I come to the top over here, and because this is a photo frame you have over here, make sure you don't just drag. You can use the arrow key on your keyboard. Okay, you can increase the size, and I'll use the arrow key to move things this way. Okay, then duplicate. Okay, so we can just even delete this and use the arrow key. Okay, so bring it down here, and we can flip it horizontally and vertically. Okay, then we can also place this one also over here. So you see what we have at the moment. So we can select all of this also and rotate it to -3. Okay, nice one. All right, so you can see this is all we have at the moment. So I think my text is still looking big, so I'll reduce it a little bit and move it to the top a little bit. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is to add all of these people we have over here. So the first thing we're going to do is to press C, okay, on our keyboard, or reduce the size a little bit. Come to element, in element, scroll down, come to frames, and select the circular frame. Okay, so we're going to do that and position it here. Then reduce the size, okay, somewhere here. Make sure it's centered, in our circle. You understand? So I would want to increase the size a little bit. So you can click on the photo frame and click on the corner, press Alt, okay, and increase the size. Okay, so you do this while you are pressing Alt. Okay, so with the circle we have behind, I'm going to change the color to the orange I used for this, so that everything can look beautiful. Okay, so if you look over here, you can even see that there is a white. Okay, so I'll show you what I did. So what I did was I just duplicated. Okay, place it on top again, increase the size also a little bit. Okay, and change the color to white. All right, then you send it backward. So you can just come here, you can choose backward. Okay, and this is what we have at the moment. So select all of this. Okay, you can duplicate, but I wanted this to reduce the size first. So reduce the size, position it anywhere at all you want, duplicate, do the same thing, and duplicate again and do the same thing. Okay, so now come to photos, and in photos you can search for business one. Okay, so just search for business man, and when you search you see so many images I have. So since I already have the images I use, I will just come back into photos and I'll go to the recently used. I'll see the images I used. Okay, so let me just scroll down. Okay, so this is one of them. This is, these are the images I actually as you can see, this guy is this one is this one, and this one is also this one. So I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, and I'll show you how I did that. Then I would skip this whole process, you understand, so that we can save some time. So the first thing you have to do is when you add your image. Okay, this is my image at the moment. We come to edit image and we come to background remover. So when you click on background remover, Canva would have to remove the background of the image. And I would want to use this opportunity to let you know that I'm currently trying to upgrade my systems or my computers and stuff I use to create content for you. And just to give you the opportunity to support, there's a special link I have down there that can help you. I think it's a PayPal link I have down there, just in case you want to support and say, get this to help you upgrade your computers and everything you use to create content you enjoy. You can simply do that. Okay, so thank you in advance. Okay, so back to what we have over here. You can see that everything has been removed beautifully. So we would reduce the size. Okay, and this is how it looks right now. Then we drag it into hold on. Before you drag it, duplicate the size. No, okay, Canva is not saved yet. So this is one thing you'd always have to take note of, that Canva has to save your design before you can progress. Once you remove the background of the image. Okay, so you can see. Okay, so we duplicate it first and we drag it into it. Okay, so you see what's happening. Then we just double click and increase the size. Okay, so position it nicely over here. Okay, then we would place this one also here, but come and reduce the transparency of it. Okay, then we would increase, we just zoom in, not to increase anything. Okay, so click away. Okay, then click on the one on top and carefully try to place it directly on it, so you can be reducing the size. This actually takes a while to do. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. If it's looking too big, you can see, because the shoulders are larger, so we just reduce the size. Okay, and we reduce the size more, increase it. Okay, then we drag it over here. You can see how it's looking. I think we are almost there. Yeah, so when I click again, okay, so from this side maybe I would have to reduce it slightly. Okay, so I think we are there. So then I increase it back to 100%, and we are not done yet. So click on it and reduce. Okay, just crop it this way. Okay, and crop it this way, because we don't want anyone to see what we've done. Then crop it this way. So you see, this is what we have at the moment. So you just have to select all of it and group. So the very simple thing you have to do is, once you create the circle and place the photo frame on it, you directly place your image, okay, in the photo frame. And before you do that, you have to make sure you duplicate your image. Then with a duplicated one, you use the arrow key to place it right on top and try to adjust, while you have the transparency reduced, adjust it till it's looking perfect. Then you just crop it. Very easy and very simple. Okay, so once we have all of that, what I'm just going to do is I'm going to skip the process of now doing all three, because if I want to do that, we're actually going to spend a lot of time. Okay, so I will just, okay, so you can see I have all of them over here. So I will just bring this one down. Okay, and maybe I just have to send this one up a little bit, and also move this one up a little bit. Okay, nice one. And this is what we have at the moment. You can see, so I've done all of that, and I've also grouped them. Okay, so that we don't have to be moving things a lot, because this can be very fragile, if I should put it that way. Okay, then we are just going to add the names of these people. So we click on T. Not to click on T, we press T on our keyboard, position this here. You can use any name you want, so maybe Benjamin Mills. Okay, very nice. And then change the color to white. Okay, then you can duplicate it, position it here, come to effect. In effect, Canva added this new feature which is called the background. So you click on it, reduce the roundness, okay, to somewhere like 17, and you can also reduce your size. Then scroll down a little bit, you see color, change the color to the orange you were using. Okay, so this is what we have at the moment. Okay, so maybe this one I'm just going to say CEO. Okay, African Geek, sort of. Okay, yeah, I'm not so sure what I want to put over there, so I'll just put this there for now. Then we reduce the size more, and let's make sure it's aligned properly. Then we select all of this, duplicate it, position it here. Okay, so now you just adjust with your arrow key. Okay, then we duplicate again and position this one also here. Okay, as you can see, this is looking very beautiful. Nice one. Okay, so this is all you have to do. Then just select all of this, okay, and make sure it's positioned or it's centered. Okay, nice one. No, it's not centered, so you have to ensure everything is centered. So yeah, I think it's centered now. Then the last thing I would want to add is come into, okay, this is the image I use, so just right click. This is abstract background wallpaper. Okay, so just search for that in photos, and just add it and drag it down here, right click and send it to the back. Okay, and this is how it's going to look. But you come into transparency and you reduce the transparency to somewhere like 35. Okay, so that your background isn't boring. You understand? So this is what we have. And the other things I just had to do was to add the social media icon. So for that, it's just very easy. Come into elements, and in element you can search for Facebook. Okay, so when you search for Facebook, you see all of this. This is the one I use, and I dragged it to the top. And you can search for Twitter. Okay, so Twitter. Okay, then you just also have this, position it here. Then maybe which one else that is YouTube. Okay, so we can also search for YouTube. Okay, and we would also find the YouTube icon. Well, it's supposed to be in a circle because we want everything to look the same. Okay, so I think this is the one I use also. Okay, so you can just carefully, okay, come to graphics first, and you should find that. Okay, so this is the one I also use. So once we position everything here, okay, we can just change the color so that we can see them first. Okay, so change this, okay, and change this to also same thing, and we can just see what I'm doing. Select this and also place it on top, then select, make sure you don't select any other element, just the social media icon, then you reduce them. Okay, then come here, position it here, position this here, so you can just arrange them how you want them, but usually Facebook comes first. Okay, I don't know why, but it always looks like that. Okay, then you come to position and just choose vertical, tidy up, and everything should look sweet. So you can now come to the YouTube one and change the color. Okay, I see the colors are different, so maybe let's make everything suit what we have here. So I choose this, come to colors, this, and change all. Come here. I hope, okay, nice one. Come here, and we also use the same colors, orange, orangey, nice one. Okay, then you can select all again, and if it's looking too big for you, you can just zoom in and you can reduce it more. Okay, so that's what you can do. Then I added the social media handle, and this text I thought would be fancy, so you can just do the same and position it here. So this is what I did, and this is what I also did. So you can see what we have at the moment. We've been able to do, if not the same thing, almost the same thing, again inside of Canva. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Just in case you're looking for more tutorials like this, you can hit on the subscribe button. If you like this video, hit on the like button. If you want to let me know whatever you're thinking right now, you can also comment in the comment section below. The name is Benjamin. Follow me on Instagram at African Geeks. Don't forget, there is no limit to creativity, and I will see you in my next video.